attendance here, taking in the action into the Magic Hall of Fame here.
Congrats, big
Congratulations. Austin Reeves taking notes from Luka Doncic with a no-look behind the back.
Ooh, that's smooth.
Nice setup from Reeves there. LeBron finishes inside. The second quarter here, Luka Doncic hits the right wing three. He's hitting that from both sides of the floor now.
Yeah, he's in really good rhythm right now. Unfortunately, he's the only one.
Yeah, he's starting to look pretty good. LeBron, again, second game back from injury here. LeBron and Luka combined for 35 points in the first half. The Lakers led by 2 at the break. The third quarter, though, has been a struggle for the Lakers here recently. Franz Wagner hits the floater there. And then later in the third, Paolo Banchero hits that right wing three.
Looking like Luka in his spot.
Fourth quarter, Magic up. Wagner finishes inside. Magic up 11 now. And then a few minutes later, 12-point lead here. Banchero, nice little baseline jumper. Banchero and Wagner, they combine for 62. The Magic get the win here. So let's take a listen to J.J. Redick after the game.
We look tired, and I don't know what contributes to that. That happens periodically throughout a season where the group gets tired. That's what it feels like right now. You know, again, we weren't able to sustain our level of intensity that we started the game with, and our guys, I thought, started out really well.
Perk, what's the face?
I'm saying, why not? What's today? It's March 25th, right?
That is correct.
Teams that are actually trying to go compete and win the championship, they're not tired right now. They're actually playing their best basketball. Danny, you know this. Booz, you know this. Teams that are considered legit title contenders, right now their coach is mixing it up a little bit, meaning that their teams are playing at a high level, that they're figuring out different rotations. They're throwing in different type of defensive schemes, offensive sets. They're mixing it up, getting ready and gearing up for the postseason. Right now, the Lakers look gross, okay, especially defensively. And at some point, we've been hearing J.J. Redick. I think he's done an outstanding job since being the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. But the defensive effort that Luka has been putting forth has to be called out. He has to do better defensively. He has to bring that energy like he does on the offensive side of things. He cannot be a liability because teams are going to search him out, especially when you look at the athleticism that they have around the league at the wing and guard position. The Lakers are not in a good spot right now, but they have time to pick it up. But when you're a contender, you want to be playing your best basketball, especially on March the 25th when it's only about 3 weeks away.
That's true. We have seen the Cleveland Cavaliers stumble a little bit recently. There is still sort of a reshuffling right now. It's a weird time. How concerning, Booz, is this Lakers 3-game winning streak?
It's definitely concerning because you want to be playing your best basketball, to what Perk said, going into the postseason, right? I think when they went on their 7-8 game winning streak for that two-month span or whatever it was, they were like number one in defense. They were outstanding defensively. They were getting rebounds, blocking shots, getting in passing lanes. Then Bron gets hurt. They win a couple more games. Luka holds it down. But to Perk's point, you know playoff basketball. You're gonna put Luka in help side positions where he's got to be the helper. Put him in pick and rolls where he's got to be the one that shows on the guard. They're gonna put him in every scenario to have to play defense and think as a defender. And I'm not knocking. Look, Orlando Magic, if Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner never get hurt, they're not in the 8th seed. They're probably like in the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference, right? So they're a really good basketball team. They're getting healthy. They're playing great. But they gave up 70 points to the Chicago Bulls in the paint the other day, 146 points total. There's no way they're going to catch up to OKC in the playoffs and knock off the Denver Nuggets on the way to a Western Conference or a title run if they're playing defense like this.
Yeah, I'm not as concerned as these guys are. It's LeBron's second game back, and I know a big part of what they do is with him. So he's got to catch rhythm. He's got to get not in shape, but he's got to get back to himself, which we know he will. He'll turn it up for the playoffs. The defensive issues are a little concerning. But offensively, they're explosive. And the game will slow down in the playoffs. And you have a guy like LeBron and a guy like Luka who can dissect defenses and make the right plays. You can't just turn them over. You always have a chance at winning. But they have to have three of their big three with Austin Reeves playing really well to win games if they're going to play like this defensively.
They're also trying to work Rui Hachimura back into the lineup here, not just LeBron James. I spoke with LeBron the other night after the Chicago Bulls loss, and I asked him, down the stretch, how do you balance health, trying to gel, but also be rested when the playoffs come? And he said, maybe in the East there's such thing as rest. There's no such thing as rest in the Western Conference. That's how stacked up these two things are. The one thing to keep an eye on is that third quarter and then giving up an average of 127 points during. Hey, welcome to NBA Today. I'm Malika Andrews. Through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody. The Suns are going streaking. It was the game of the night around the association. Danny Green, Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks taking on Kevin Durant and the Suns. We're going to pick this up in the fourth quarter. This is where things got good. Durant, he had 29 through three quarters and just kept pouring it in the fourth day, Danny.
Yeah, he was hot. He's a hot hand. They found him. They did a good job of getting him and keeping him in rhythm.
Well, it's hard to stop Giannis when he's going at the rim like that.
The bully.
Devin Booker kicks it back out to Kevin Durant. He just made one. Guard that man.
High IQ, Book playing PG.
But Giannis, sizing up a smaller defender, lays it in off the glass. And why not? 3:20 left. That's what you want, taking a three.
A lot of trouble if he's hitting threes.
Giannis, 31 points, 10 rebounds. The game all tied at 101 here. And then Booker dribbles under the basket, spinning around, making that jumper. The Suns lead 103-101. So under a minute left in the fourth. The Suns trail by 2 here. Durant gets some separation. Oh, Kuz, you're going dancing.
Get off me, Kuz.
38 points. The Suns lead by 1. 5.7 seconds left. The game all tied here. Royce O'Neal inbounds the ball. Devin Booker knocks down the shot. Cold-blooded.
Brook Lopez had no chance here.
19 and 12 for Devin Booker here. Just a great play by the Suns out of timeout. They now lead by 2. One more chance here for the Milwaukee Bucks, but this was just a kerfuffle.
A collision. You see Giannis and A.J. Green bump into each other. Almost got a 5-second call, and Brook gets a fadeaway turnaround.
Let's listen to Booker.
Play was for K, a play that we ran in Paris this summer, right before halftime in his first game back. I haven't watched it back yet, so I don't know if they denied him, but, Royce came to me, also set a great screen, and, just hit the shot.
So that was Booker's 10th go-ahead field goal in the final 10 seconds of the fourth quarter or overtime. That's tied with Dame and DeRozan for the most in the NBA over Booker's 10-year career. So let's welcome in our big man, the 2001 NCAA champ, two-time All-Star, Carlos Boozer, joining us. The People's Champ, Kendrick Perkins, will be joining us in just a little bit. I'm going to start with you here, Booze. Is there a world where the Suns could salvage their season here? And, of course, by salvage, I don't think we're talking about a championship, but we've been talking about this as a group where what's going to happen to KD? If you're the Suns, are you trying to keep Kevin Durant after seeing this stretch?
I think they should try to. I think Kevin Durant and Devin Booker together is so dynamic. They both can take over a game. You see Book hit the game-winning shot. KD's been on fire all year long. He still could take over a basketball game. Obviously, they're in the 10th spot right now. Maybe they make some moves. I know that there was trade talks around the break, and I don't know how many bottles of wine it would take to salvage that relationship, but you'd want to keep KD and Booker together if you can. They may make a little bit of a small run here in the postseason if they get in the play-in, win a couple of games.